Let's change the gears a bit and focus on the world of business. My name is Wairu Mujenga. Now, the cost of electricity is likely to go up this month as the expensive diesel generation is used to cover up for reducing hydro generation due to low water levels at key dams. Energy Cabinet Secretary Davis Chirchir says the water levels at the Seven Forks Dam have drastically reduced following poor rains, prompting the increasing use of diesel for power generation to cover shortfalls from renewable sources. Hydro generation accounts for 826 megawatts, which is about 40% of the current installed power capacity. Electricity generation from hydro has significantly dropped due to poor rains in the catchment areas for the Seven Forks dams. Energy Cabinet Secretary Davis Chirchir says the cost of electricity this month will go up following the increased generation using diesel-run thermal plants, translating to high power bills.
We might get power being slightly expensive because we are ramping the diesel generation more than we ordinarily should be doing.
To cover the shortfall in generation, Kenya is being forced to push more diesel generation, which is 5 times more expensive than hydro, as the Cabinet Secretary explains.
So whereas diesel should be running at an optimum of 5% for peaking, 5% max, we are now at the moment running at about 15%. So there will be an additional 10% on diesel, and if you do some simulation, to the extent that we are going to be ramping that much more.
With Ethiopia coming in 180 megawatts, 200 megawatts, and ramping up of geothermal, the two are helping us in managing the situation as it is. So don't expect that much change in your power bills. We are managing the situation.
He has hinted at shutting down of 40 megawatts Masinga Dam, which acts as a reservoir for the other 4 dams, namely Kamburu, Getaru, Kindaruma, Kiambere, if there is no rainfall in days in key catchment areas to lift water levels at the hydro dams.
So if we have to close Masinga, I guess what the engineers will do is to push all the water down to the cascades to support the generation downstream.
He says the energizing of Suswa Isinya Nairobi South transmission line has enabled the evacuation of more geothermal at 48%, which has helped cover for the thermal dispatches even with low hydro generation.